Hello guys. Today this marks my July 9th, 2021 trading day recap. This is going to be uploaded a day later than usual. So today a lot happened, okay? Like huge, like crap I've never seen before, right? So we'll go over that shortly. So I first started off the day eyeing Galt, right? I had some news, but the news was a little iffy. I don't know where it was. Right here, positive data for cancer treatment. So I traded this so many times. You know, I was like, this has to go. This has to go. This has to go. Right? And which it did in one case, but then it faded out the rest of the day, and uh it kept just failing on me every single time I bought it. So here's some mistakes that I did. So I bought Galt at 388 at 9:45. Okay, so let's go there. So that's about right here. I have no clue why I did this. I think maybe I was just like, oh, it looks to be curling, which made 0 cents. Right? Absolutely 0 cents. I should not have bought there whatsoever. Okay. And then it fell down here. I'm like, okay, watch the bounce. And it got to 377, and I'm like, I'm out. It broke. It broke my support. But it did bounce back up, but then it failed again, right? Um, those are stupid ads, right? I have no clue why I did that. Maybe I wasn't on the 1 minute and I was on the 5 minute, but the 5 minute makes no sense either. Why would I buy right here? That makes 0 sense. I have no idea why I did that. But 5 minutes later, we saw this 5 minute inverse hammer, high volume, right? Highlighted green. This is a good sign, and what does it do? It reverses all the way to 430, right? 50-cent move. Could have been perfect ads. I don't know what happened there. Um, just didn't make any sense. Here we have a highway candle, high volume, right? So indecision, pretty much. But you know, they're fighting. The buyers and the sellers are fighting. Um, and why I had so much conviction with this as well is, like I had a hammer. I had an inverse hammer, high volume. Second highest volume of all day. I'm like, this has to go, right? So I just bought some, I guess. Me not looking at the 1 minute made it maybe of should have waited. So I saw this, right? That's my confluence. I saw this at 9:30 on the 15 minute. So then I went to the 1 minute, I'm guessing. I saw it curling up, okay, and I go, okay, it's finally gonna do it and it's gonna go. Which it didn't. It did end up going, but not until later. I should have probably waited and get the right ads. Get the ads near support line, right? That's what I should have done. Not just buy anywhere in the middle of this ruckus, right? And we also go to the 30 minute, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock showed an inverse hammer as well, highest volume of the day, right? So I had a lot of conviction. Of course, that was 15 minutes later of when I bought, but um, where else did I buy? I traded this many times. I bought at 417, right? So let me go to where that is. It is at 1010, right? Bought this at 1010. This was after the move. This is after the inverse hammer. So I bought it, I think, yeah, right here, right? I'm like, okay, it's going to curl up because I think I was seeing this cup and it was going to form a handle and go up. That's what I think I saw, but it knifed down, right? It knifed down and I'm like, okay, and I held it. I don't know why the heck I held it all the way to 398. It touched here and I guess I got out and then it broke, right? I have no clue why I held to the support line. That made 0 sense whatsoever. Right when I saw, right when I should have saw this 1 minute knife, I should have got out. But I held him like, oh, it's gonna bounce, but I ended up losing more. So that cup and handle didn't work out, right? It wasn't a perfect one, but I tried it. So yeah, I should have bought here. I should have waited for this 5 minute to form instead of going off of this one and this one, right? 9:30 and 9:45. After I saw those two form, I should have gone to the 5 minute and see what is it showing me in the 5 minute. Here's an inverse hammer, right? So that clarifies. Okay, you have an inverse hammer on the 10 minute. I mean on the 15 minute at 9:30, and then you have another inverse hammer with high volume 20 minutes later, right? So that should have clarified. I should have bought here, right? I'm like, okay, let me try this again, and should have bought it near support. And look at this move, right? Completely missed out on that. 1 hour shows me nothing. Okay, 10 minute. Let's see what it shows me. Not a whole lot. So let's see what else. So yeah, that move was stupid. That the second trade I took bought here. Why did I buy there? It's on a 1 minute, right? I should have had more confluence of why was this gonna go. This 5 minutes showed me absolutely nothing. I don't know what I was thinking. This candle is garbage. This candle's garbage. I don't know why I bought there, right? Yeah, I guess I was drawing a blank and I wasn't thinking straight. Um, then at that was at 10. That was at 10:10, right? So then at 10:30, right? At 10:30, I buy at 396. So let's go there. Let's go to the 5 minute. Buy 10:30. Okay, about here. All right. So let's go to the 1 minute for better vision. So at 10:26, I bought 396. What was I thinking, bro? Why am I buying this? Why am I buying this? This had I have no idea why I made this trade. Like it didn't add up whatsoever, right? Maybe because I wanted it to break the trend line here, right? I wanted it to bounce off and go up and break the trend line. Maybe that's what I was thinking. But on the 1 minute, it makes no sense for me to buy, right? 396. Where did I draw this line? Okay. Yeah, I had no absolutely reason to be buying it there. That made 0 sense. So 396. Okay. So then I tried that and I sold at 389. 389 at 1027. Where is it? 1027. I guess it just broke down, right? Broke down further and I sold right here. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. That was just an absolutely dumb trade, me walking over that. I had no reason to be taking that trade. Does a 30 minute show me anything? This is way after, I guess. So I guess I was trying to rush things. Honestly, I think I was honestly trying to rush things because I saw this one candle with the highest volume of an inverse, and I was trying to rush things just to buy. I'm like, oh, it's gonna go, but it didn't. It didn't the rest of the day. So what I think I messed up on is look at the smaller picture first. Sure, that's a bit, you're looking at the bigger picture, but that's how I messed up again. I was solely focused on the bigger picture once again, right? I was looking at the higher time frames and I was just going to hope it was going to go that one time. Meanwhile, in the smaller picture, why did I add right here? Why did I add right here at 396? Look at the 1 minute chart. What is this showing me? This is showing me absolutely nothing, right? So that was just stupid on my end. And then I sell here. Again, what? Right? So I need to do that. I need to get better at that. Looking at the bigger time frame and going to the smaller time frames like the 3 minute and the 1 minute for your entries and seeing is it setting up, right? Is a 5 minute setting up? The 5 minute here it doesn't even show me anything. Wait for the 5 minute candles to form, right? So that's where I messed up as well. 1020 of 1020, I guess it showed me an inverse hammer after a downtrend, right? So I guess I was also rushing that too. I think I was rushing it. I think I was rushing it. But if I saw this, right? And I think I didn't use the 1 minute, right? My buddy told me he's like use the 1 minute for your entries, like your snipes, snipe them. I guess I didn't even pay attention to the 1 minute. I think I just saw that candle moving up and I just bought it. I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. If I went to the 1 minute, I'm gonna see why am I gonna be buying here? I'm gonna maybe at least let it go close, relative close to the support, right? And put my entry. Um, so sure, yeah, that was a sign of a reversal, that 5 minute. The wick wasn't too long, right? But it was sorry, 10 minute. So the 10 minute. The wick wasn't too long. I mean, yeah, it was. This is an inverse hammer, yeah. So I think I was rushing it, honestly. But next time I just need to go to the 1 minute and see, does it match up, man? Is it near support? Can I enter here? Why am I entering? I had no reason to enter right there because it was literally, it broke support. It broke support and broke down. That's where I entered, which I had no reason to enter. So that's my next thing I need to get better at. So then 10:45. Let's go to the 1 minute. 10:45. Right here. Okay. I bought here. Yeah, so I bought here, right? And what ended up happening was I think I bought at 3.8 and I sold right when it broke it. But look, it popped back up. It popped back up and hit the $4. So I was disappointed. I was really, really mad at that. I think I was just buying off support for a bounce, but uh why? Why even do that? I have to have conviction in my plays. So that was, I already had lost twice on this ticker. So during the time I was like, I'm pissed. I need to get my money back on this ticker. It already lost me twice. This has to go. This has to go, right? This has to bounce. No. It broke down, but it did bounce, but it broke down, right? So let's go to the 5 minute. This doesn't even show me much. 5 minute doesn't show me much. 15. Let's go. I bought at 9:45, right? Oh, and I sold at 10:48. Sorry, bought at 10:45, sold at 10:48. So let's go to the 10 minute. Right, this is still there. Now we have this candle. Okay. So I thought, okay, not looking bad, right? Buyers are still coming in through here. So, but we also have an upper wick. Okay. What else? But again, I should not revenge traded. I should have waited for a proper setup. What is it gonna do? Does this look good? Right? Is it going to reverse? Does it look like it's going to reverse? Like I was judging off all my plays off of this one candle, off this 30-minute. I'm like, it's gotta go, it's gotta go, it's gotta go, right? And at 11 o'clock, it just broke, it broke this support, and then it just faded all the rest of the day, right? Let's go to the 1 hour. Then I saw this too. Also at 10 o'clock, another inverse hammer, highest volume, right? So signs of strength, right? So I was just judging it off of there. So yes, sure, I was doing the right thing, right, at the time. But my entries were terrible. My entries made zero sense. They had no proper conviction, right? If the 5 minute showed me something, then okay, then maybe, right? See, like this 5 minute, right? It showed a lot of strength here, and then it reversed and it got a big push. Why didn't I buy here, right? I always need to be switching through time frames and time frames and time frames. That's what I need to do constantly, constantly, constantly. What else? So yeah, there's nothing here. Sold at 10:48. Let's go there. Yeah, and I sold right here when it broke. Now I traded again at 11:11. Now let's go there. I bet you anybody I'm trying to buy this off the high. 11:11. But at 379. Ugh. Ugh, Mas. Stupid, stupid plays. Right? Let's go to the 1 minute. Stupid, stupid. Bought I bought right here, bro. I bought right here. Why am I buying there? For another bounce? Right? I was looking for another bounce and then it would go up, right? But it held here, but it broke down still. I should have waited till the time frames looked better. 10:30, 10:45, 11 o'clock. Like, man, what am I doing? Look at this 15-minute. This doesn't look good whatsoever. This has no signal of a reversal whatsoever. 30-minute. Again, 11 o'clock. No signal of a reversal. Why am I even testing the waters? Right? Why am I even testing the waters for a bounce, dude? No, doesn't make sense. What else? So that was stupid. Another stupid trade. 370. So 1111. Yep, 379. It broke down. Then I got out at 364 at 1021. So about right here. Dumb trades. What I tell you? Very dumb trades. Very, very dumb trades. Okay. So I'm gonna try my best on Monday to fix that up ASAP because that was stupid as heck. Very dumb. Okay. Did I trade this again? So now, haha. So here's what happened with this one. Now we're done with this ticker. Okay. We're done with this ticker. I think so. Let me just eye it a couple more times, and if I can explain a couple things. Here we see a shooting star look. Not a lot of volume, but then it faded down on the 30-minute, 15-minute inverse hammer, but not barely any volume, but it still went. Okay. Would have never bought that. Bounce back. And I think a lot of the times I was trying to buy this downtrend break, right? So it broke here. I missed this. Then thank God I didn't buy it, but it went down. Then it consolidated a little bit and then rode this trend line. And then I bought here. Of course, me. End of the day, after lunch, right? I'm like, oh, it's running this trend line nice. Finally, I'm gonna make my money back. Nope. Buys right here. Breaks. I'm out. I'm like, I'm done with this ticker, dude. This ticker has screwed me over too many times. I was rushing it. I was rushing crap. When was that at? Hold on. I think I did. Yeah, I did. At 12. 12 for 12:46 I bought that. I should have seen the shooting star. I know it doesn't have a lot of volume, but it still means something. Like, still means watch out. Cause look at this. These two have this same volume, right? And this, look how much narrow body this, wider body this is than this. So it still means a little bit. I should have never traded it once I saw that. And it had failed on me, and it was just breaking through support over and over and over the whole day after this one move, right? So I shouldn't have trusted it. It just broke down. That was just unlucky, right? I was trying to buy the higher low, but what can you say? That was in my last video. I mentioned just buy the higher low. If it breaks through, it breaks through. Get out, which it did, which is fine. Right? I'll take the loss on that one. What else? I think that does it for gold. So let me go back to this. Ooh, baby. Look at what look at what SGOC did. I eyed this so well, so very well. This stock went 600% in one day. One day. So I was talking to my buddy. I alerted it, right? And what happened was, hold on, let me turn something off real quick. So hold on, sorry about that. No. Alerts. Okay, there we go. So what happened was my buddy explained it really well. Okay, so I'll explain it. US thesis in a second. So I was eyeing this, right? And I'm like, look at this cup and handle. Here's the cup. All right, let me zoom in more. Here's the cup, here's the handle, and it's in a wedge. Nice. Shut up, right? Why is it doing that, dude? I just turned him off. Okay, I'm sorry. But we're gonna have to deal with it for a second. So what I was trying to do, I was looking at the 5-minute, right? And I was trying to get it to touch here, right? Just for ads off this trend line, but I just missed it. Look, I just missed it, right? It didn't touch it, but I wasn't looking at the 1-minute at the time. I was on the 5-minute. Instead, like my buddy told me, he's like, put your entries on the 1-minute, man, so you can get as close as possible. And if I saw it to start going up, right? If I saw a red candle and then a green candle, I would have just added here, honestly. This is good enough, bro. This is good enough, I think so. 2 cent difference, come on. I would have seen that, I'm like, okay, whatever. And if it broke, then it broke and I'm out. But I missed this whole move. And since I was, and look at this. It kept on going, broke out, zoomed away. All the way to 4 or 5. That's $1 move in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, right? Go to the 5-minute, right? That's why I think I missed my entries, because I wanted a stupid 5-minute candle to touch right here, right? When I should have been on the 1-minute for my entries. And I missed this, but I called it perfectly, right? And look at this as well, right? So let me go to my buddy's thesis. All right. So what happened was, let me just find it. Okay. So what happened was a short was stuck from yesterday. That's how he described it as. Okay. A short was stuck from yesterday, so they were trying to push the price up so we could get out. Okay. So let me find what he said real quick. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, okay, got you. So he goes, a short got stuck from yesterday. They got stuck this morning, and that cup and handle is where they added, and they kept adding. All right. Then the first shorts got too large, right? Then the second shorts came along, and they got squeezed by all the buyers coming in, just buying this. I think so, right? That's why it flew so high, because it had a cup and handle, and it looked like a wedge. And then, um, before the first short started trying to cover his losses, right? And then caused the second short to cover. The buyers were just how do you say, overwhelming all the shorts, right? They were all trying to sell and get out, but there were so many buyers that it just forced the price up and it halts, right? We see this move 446, right? And he goes, all right, I'm gonna add at $4. Good resist, good how do you say, good spot to add, right? He said, let me add at $4, right? We didn't get the ads because it barely touched $4, and I didn't. I was like, I don't know. That's a big move. That's a dollar move, right? And to add at $4, who knows, right? It and it touched 337, so we could have got those ads. Now that I think about it, we could have got those if I just placed them, but I just ended up not placing them. Um, and maybe I should have went to the 1 minute and see what it's doing. This is a mini inverse essential, but not big, but not bad, not a problem at all. And look, goes shoots all the way to 565. I'm like, no way, we just missed out on 3 5s to 556 just because I just wanted a 5 minute candle to touch one trend line, right? And I was mad at myself. I was like, dang it, man, like that's unfortunate, you know. Then, oh god, then it halts again right after the unhaul, it goes pew 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 pew, $7. I was like, no way, no chance. All right, and it goes, and I'm like, and it unhalts, and it's like pew pew pew, $9. I was like, no chance. This keeps on going, right? Then I'm like, that's it. I'm adding after this whole no. It's unhalted 3 times and it kept on going. What do you know? I banked off this. I was lucky. I banked off it. Unhalts, chew goes to $12. 12.33. I add it. Where are my ads? Let me check. 967 were my ads. I slapped the ask, and then I sold right at the top. 12.33. Luckiest man alive. Sold at the top, knifes down. Knifes immediately down right when I sell. So I was very lucky with this one, right? I just kept on seeing it go up and up. I'm like, no way, no way, no way. So then, um, so then I was done. I was like, I went to go eat, man. Like, uh, it was lunchtime. It was 1 o'clock. I'm like, I'm starving. I can't sit in my chair any longer. But I missed out on, look how much of this move I missed out on. I'm so mad at myself. Like, I wish I didn't leave my desk. It formed a pennant look. $9 ads, would have been a great, right? Should have just added $9 and see if it broke the trend line. I would have just got out. Just added $9 to see if it what would have done, because here's this downtrend look, right? And you got high volume. Look at this big hammer on the 3 minute, right? And let's go to the 5 minute. 5 minute doesn't show anything, but it touches it much more. It performs the pennant uh more nicely, right? Touch, 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 then hits $9 and it goes, it flies, right? um 10 minute doesn't show much, right? Here's an area body candle, high volume though, right? There's that, and that was after a downtrend. This is a downtrend too. So I could have also added that, right? And I could have just added the break. Because this ticker was nuts. It was nuts. Why? Who would have known what it was gonna do? It already had moved like 300% after this. Then it flies up here, all the way up to $19. Kept on going, kept on going. So then I saw that, and I added this. It halted again, and I'm like, I'm slap. No, it broke $15, slapped it 15.36, and I sold at 16.46, 16.45. So I got a good profit off that. I got a 10% move off that. I got a 10% move, right? Just like in 1 second, right? So let's say you put in 1,000, make 100, right? So, because I knew that 15 break was going to be big because of the chart, right? If I go back, I'll show you guys. If I go back 20 years, weekly, $15 right here, and it's just a psych number, 15, right? It's gonna be big, you know. So, yeah, that's what that one. Craziest, craziest thing I've ever seen. And look, VPA doesn't even apply to tickers like this. It's already up 300%. Look at this, hanging man, right? And look at the shooting star. Yeah, this is a hanging man. This is not a shooting star, but look how much weakness. It did fall back $3, but then it moved its way up all the way to $19. If you see a ticker like this, VPA barely applies, man. Barely applies because it's just so strong that the ticker just disregards VPA and just blows through anything because it's just so strong, right? And that's what's gonna happen sometimes. So yeah, we got that move up, and it kept on going to $19. I wish I held, but it's okay. Who would have known, right? I took my profits, got out. Then it faded down, faded down, faded down. Finally, right, all the way to $10, then $11, and it got all the way back to $15. Right? Then we see this shooting star, then it crashes down in knives. So that was just mind blowing to me how in 1 second I slap it, literally 5 seconds, made it just made 30% or 40%, something like that, and then it halts again. So crazy stuff how this can happen. But sometimes that's not always going to happen, right? And then look at this 1 hour. Yeah, if someone saw this, look at this 1 hour. You're not gonna buy it. You're done with this, bro. Hit all the way to $19. Look at that shooting star look candle. Not quite, but look how much weakness. And then just nice down. So that was awesome. That was great. Yeah, I was definitely lucky with that one. So then a sympathy off of that one, right? So I think we're done with this one. Yeah, pretty much. Just all halts and missed out on a couple things because I just wasn't at the desk during the time. And yeah, I think that's it for this one, right? Yeah. Yep. Here we have a hammer, right? Not bad volume, but doesn't compare to this one. Then we just got to push up. But I would not have played this into after hours. Who knows what I could have done? But MTSL. Oh, look at this one, man. Look at this one. I should have eyed this more. It was a sympathy off of SGLC. So hold on, let me find that. But so it halted, and I'm like, all right, it's gonna have a second move. It's gonna have a second move. Unhalted, bought at 541 at the top, kind of sucked. Kept on going up. Was like, okay, 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 okay. Then a knife's got to like 520s. I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. But what do you know? hits $5, goes right back up and hits 581, which is okay. You know, it is what it is. Can't do much about it. I didn't take a big loss on it anyway, so I just tried it. But what do you know? Look at after hours it just flew. It just got squeezed again. So here's a shooting star look candle, a lot of weakness, but the body is not too narrow, is too wide for it to be a shooting star. So just a lot of weakness. Then it fell off. But I wish I was still at my desk because at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm out. I'm testing my luck too much, you know. Because right after SGLC, I went to Galt and lost, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm taking my profits. I'm done for the day. Right. Probably should have stayed at my desk. What do you know? You see this inverse hammer after this long, this long knife, and it just flew all the way to $6, $4 all the way to 675. Like unbelievable, almost a 100% move, right? And also, you have this double top. You got this double top, man. Look at this. Someone could have bought this double top break, and it was holding this 50 SMA kind of nicely. Right? I didn't even have support lines drawn for this because I was just in it for the halt up and then out, right? Which is okay. So yeah, here's this double top break, flew. Let's go to 10-minute. Nothing. 15-minute. Not much. 1 hour. And you see, look at this candle. Look at this candle. Look at that candle. And this is on an uptrend too. Well, I'm just noticing this too. So, hold on. Control Z. Someone could have. Oh, interesting. So I didn't see this during the time because yeah, I went away from my desk, but this was holding a trend line nicely, very nicely on the 1 hour. Which is interesting because I could have just bought off that trend line, you know? If I was at my desk, someone could have just bought right here, pretty much. But who's gonna get that, right? Let me go back to 30-minute, right? Yeah, because it broke down a little bit, and then yeah. But yeah, someone could have just added this trend line and got a great move off of it. So that's unfortunate. I just missed that move. And then you have a hammer as well, right? Not a lot of volume though, but it's still a hammer. Got a reverse off of that because also an inverse hammer on the 5-minute as well. When you see two of these, it's nice. You know, it's cool. Like you got some strength. You got an inverse hammer and a hammer right next to each other. Got a big move and bam. You know, where did I see that? I think it was off the 30-minute. Yeah, 30-minute. Look, inverse hammer, right? Comes back down. Should have just bought around there. Should have just slapped it. And this mover was crazy, crazy, crazy. Yup, you got this double bottom, and then it broke up to the upside, and bang. And then also higher lows. Bop, hit, test it, man. Like if I was here, buy this and see what it does. And it flew all the way to $6. I would have probably definitely sold around 630, 640s, right? I just didn't want to test my luck, honestly. And we're getting narrow body. If we were getting narrow bodies too, could have knifed any minute. Narrow body candles, high volume, signs of weakness. So there is that a crazy day, craziest day I've ever seen in the months I've been trading. So yeah, definitely was a crazy day. So some things needed to learn. This nothing about it, man. Just went parabolic, just like SGLC. After free fall down. I just wasn't at my desk during the time to get the move. Maybe I would have bought it at the time, maybe I would have. But definitely on Galt, a lot to learn. You know, look at the 1 minute for your entries. Does it correlate? Is it near support line? Do the entries make sense? Right. I had no reason to be buying a lot of these entries. I don't know why I bought them. Just greedy. I was revenge trading. After my 2 losses, I was just revenge trading because I was so focused, like I said, on these 2 candles. This one, highest volume, inverse hammer. I was like, it's gotta go with that candle. No, it didn't. It didn't. Same with this one, 15-minute. It's gotta go with this candle. It's gotta go with this candle, right? Look how much volume and inverse hammers. And we got a narrow body too, so I was like, it's gotta go, guys. Got a narrow body with relative high volume as well. So that's what I learned. Just messed up because my entries didn't make sense. A lot of them didn't make sense. Buying here made absolutely 0 sense. You know, and then selling here, whatever, broke it. It is what it is, right? So yeah, just a lot. Learned some things. I had stupid entries. Don't revenge trade. If you take some losses, take them. You know. That was my first time ever revenge trading. Usually when I take a loss, I take a loss and I don't get upset about it. But since I tried it so many times and I was seeing signals of strength and it wasn't doing what the chart showed me, you know, um I was just getting frustrated. I was like, it's got to go one of these times, so it didn't. And also, this was overextended to begin with. Made a 100% move, pretty much. But also, you can say the same thing about a lot of these top gainers. So that wraps it up for today's recap. Definitely, it was a crazy day. Definitely learned some things. So, yep. Thank you for watching, and that's it.